What is Gestalt therapy, and how does it help improve people's lives? I am Igor Pogodin, and today I'll try to explain Gestalt therapy's specifics and details and why it can change your life for the better. So bear with me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications, as there are dozens, even hundreds of videos offering useful tools to change your life and make it happier. Let's go. What is psychotherapy? Psychotherapy is relatively young. I think it's slightly over 100 years old. It's been practiced since the foundation of psychoanalysis at the turn of the 19th to 20th centuries. Since then, it's been developing in significant strides. There was a boom in psychotherapy in the middle of the last century. Probably it happened because more and more people began to realize that psychotherapy can not only heal sick people, but change their lives and make them happier. That boom took place somewhere in the mid-50s, 60s. Currently, there are several hundred therapeutic schools, branches, and modalities. Just think about it. A few hundred absolutely different schools, departments, and modalities of psychotherapy. So what does psychotherapy do? Let me describe it in a few words. Psychotherapy is a process that helps you notice yourself more than you used to. Most of its branches are based on the fact that there is something inside you. Let's call it personality that starts to fail. A psychotherapist is an expert who explores how personality and psyche are arranged. Someone who can help deal with this. Suggest something to direct you towards an easier, happier, and tastier life. What does the specificity of Gestalt therapy entail? Gestalt therapy is one of the popular areas of the world. It keeps retaining the position of one of the three most popular areas that are focused on the following. So, a little bit of history. Walking the path of life, you face various events. In response to them, new needs form. We all have needs. These needs start to form in early childhood, and with time, they penetrate your life more and more under the influence of the environment. Usually, the older the person gets, the more needs he has. Part of the needs is essential for survival, while another part is simply for embellishing our life. Some other needs are not really necessary, but they keep coming to our life, stimulated by media, advertisements, etc. Every second, every minute, every hour. So what happens to these needs in your life? Well, throughout your life, part of your needs is met naturally. For instance, you had warm, caring parents. You were lucky to get into a friendly environment and have warm and caring friends and people around, such as preschool and school teachers, educators at university. And that made your needs heard, accepted, and satisfied in most cases. But that does not happen with all your needs. And commonly, your needs do not find a response among other people. So what's going on in this case? You want something, and try to articulate your desire, but do not find any support. You confront a situation where your needs cannot be fulfilled. There's a term in psychology and psychotherapy called frustration. You probably heard it. It's a very, very uncomfortable state. You're trying to get over this frustration, the state when your needs cannot be met, with irritation, pain, and even shame that makes you think that because of this funny and awkward need, nobody needs you, and you'll be abandoned. With resentment, when, for example, you expected your parents to satisfy your need, but they did not accommodate it. With fear, when you're simply scared to be rejected by other people because of this need. Or, for example, these people may get offended and eventually distanced without any further contact. Now, the awareness of this need is not only associated with the thought that it cannot be accommodated, but it also links to a very unpleasant feeling. This need now comes at a high price. It becomes very uncomfortable. So now, what do? You preserve a part of your need in awareness while you tuck another part deep inside. You stop being aware. You think, but I'm putting this word in quotation marks as it happens unconsciously. You think you'd rather stop thinking, remembering this need than face this torment of fear, guilt, resentment, shame, and so on. So you simply stop realizing this part of your need. Question: what happens right after you stop being aware of your needs? They stop existing or not? The correct answer is no. Of course, these needs are still there. Our needs seek satisfaction, no matter if we are aware of them or not. They will break through during contact with other people. Note: the main and the only, I think, at least the primary source of all your activities, whether it be psychological, striving for success, love, or any other vital activity, is your needs. It is the source of energy. So when a new need is formed, a new energy source appears, and this energy has to be spent. It has to be expended. Good and bad news at the same time. This need will be fulfilled anyway. So what happens? If you're not aware of the need, stopped realizing it a long time ago, a year ago, 15 years ago, 40 years ago, or maybe you even did not have any experience realizing this need. For example, if no one ever loved you and no one said a word of love, most likely you won't be even able to notice that you want love for other people. No, you will mark it with something else. This energy striving to break through will be expended anyway. Somehow, you will tend to seek ways to accommodate your need, but that method will be slightly wrecked. For example, if your need for love is urgent but you don't know a thing about it, you may, for example, perform certain actions when people start paying attention to you. That often happens with kids, whose parents pay attention only when they receive bad grades or demonstrate bad behavior. Only then do they understand they are needed. And in such contacts with parents, this energy discharges. Relief comes. I appreciate your opinion as well as your comments. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them here below the video. If you like the video, hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to stay informed of all our channel's news. Stay tuned. My name is Igor Pogodin. I'll be happy to see you in the next video.